Hello and welcome to my channel. I'm Jessie Snyder and this is Sunny Days Events and Rentals, Juneau's premier wedding and event specialist. If you're enjoying this video, don't forget to hit subscribe and click the bell icon to be notified every time we post a video. On this channel, I'll be talking about what aspects of your wedding you can DIY and which ones are best left to the pros. Guess what day is coming up? If you said St. Patrick's Day, you're correct. Today I wanted to show you how to make these cute little green tassel earrings for your bridesmaids. I think earrings or jewelry is a wonderful bridesmaid's gift because it can be given to your bridesmaids and they can wear it on the day of the ceremony and then have a little remembrance for afterwards. That way you save them from having to buy jewelry to make everyone specific, and you have a little DIY project you can do yourself. I have gone and picked up this Zenbroidery rainbow cord trim pack from Joann's for about $6. It has a wide array of floss that you can use to make many earrings in a variety of colors. So let's get started. I have just cut out this little piece of cardboard that's about 3 inches by 2.5 inches wide. And now I want to have a little bit of a hole right near the top of the form, and I'll show you later why it is helpful. Not necessary to do this step, but it certainly is a lot more helpful just to cut in. So I'm just going to take my razor and be super careful with this part. You don't want to cut yourself. Just poke it out. This is a little sample tile from Home Depot. I'm having my kitchen redone soon, so I just had this sample, and it's perfect so that I don't cut on my my table. So now comes the fun part. You get to choose which color floss you want, and in honor of St. Patrick's Day, obviously we're going to choose green. You just need to find an end. I found an end, but I want to be able to. There we go. All right. You're going to grab your scissors and just cut the end. No, it's okay to cut it a little long. So now you're going to need a couple of jump rings. These are really small little wire rings that you can buy from a craft store or on Amazon. And you're going to just open up the ring and grab all of the thread inside. All of the thread inside the jump ring. And it might be a little difficult. Well, need a little fussing, but just get it in there. And you're going to just close up your jump ring. There you go. You're going to take your second jump ring, open it up. And all the thread inside of it. This is hard to do. Sometimes things are easier when you have 4 hands. You're just going to pinch it closed. Okay. Then you're going to take your thread that you have left. You want a nice length beyond the length of a card. So, not that much. Cut it. And you need 2 lengths of that length. Cut. On 1/2 of the thread, you're going to tie just a regular bow tie or a double knot below your jump ring. Just tie it and over, under, and tie it. Then you can take it off of the form. And this next part is really handy to have an extra pair of hands. But if you don't, you can make do. I'm just going to wrap around a few times. Then I have this embroidery or sewing darning needle. I'm just going to thread it, and I'm going to put the thread through the loop, back down, and that is going to lock it up. At this point, you're going to trim the ends. So you just cut off the long bits and then cut through your loops. And you have 2 nice little tassels. Now with these tassels, there's many different options of which way you want to go, what you want to add to them. With these light green earrings, I would like to add some dark green Swarovski crystals. So in order to attach the Swarovski crystals, we're going to have to make our own ring forms. I have this zebra wire, this 20 gauge zebra wire that is nice for a little bit of durability. So you're just going to cut a length of wire. And the first thing you're going to do is you're going to just form a ring. You're going to put the wire through the middle of your round nose pliers and just pull the wire tight over it. And then it comes out with a ring. Then I hold my ring square and I give a little bend. This is this hoop I will attach my tassel to. And then I just form that closed. Then you thread your crystal onto your wire. Give the wire a 90-degree bend, and then roughly at the same place, the same depth on the pair of round nose pliers is where you want to grasp it to form your second ring. Because the pliers are thin to thick, you can get different size rings depending on where you start your ring, your hoop, and just pull it around. And ta-da, you have a lovely double-sided crystal on a hoop. It has a long tail, so go ahead and cut it off. You want to cut with your cutting pliers. One side you will get a squishy cut, and one side you'll get a blunt cut. So put your blunt side, the back side, next to the wire. And trim it as close as you can. Then just use your pliers and your fingers just to make the hoop look a little bit more symmetrical. You want the hoop to be, the two hoops to be at the same twist. You don't want to see it twisted like this, otherwise it's going to form a weird, the earrings are not going to fall flat. So then you just grab a pair of earrings, and I like using the surgical steel earrings because it is the most hypoallergenic. It's not 100% hypoallergenic, but it gets the best possibility for the most people. And then you have your lovely earring. And then watch me speed along as I do the other. So now you have your first pair of green tassel earrings for St. Patrick's Day. I have a couple of other joiner sections that I wanted to show you, so let me quickly make the tassel bits. Okay, welcome back. We now have two tassels in this dark green color. And I love these sea glass shards that I have purchased. And I have already wired them with 24 gauge wire. And because the holes in these sea glass beads are narrower than the crystals, I needed to use that narrower wire. And because it's a narrower wire, you have to use a different type of closure to make sure that it doesn't pop open on you when you were wearing it or when your bridesmaids are wearing it. So let me show you how to do this type of closure. And like I said, this is 24 gauge wire. I'm just going to cut off a length of it. The first thing you're going to do is you're going to maybe, was that about 1/2 inch or so from the end of the wire, bend a 90-degree angle. Now these hoops on this style of closure you want smaller, so I'm going to leave it at the tip of the needle and I'm just going to bend it around. And before I do anything else, I'm going to attach our jump ring, because once this is completed, you can no longer, or you have to do a different style of attaching them. You have to do a little something different, and I'll show you on this other one. So then you're just going to wrap the wire around. I have a pair of flat nose pliers so that I can get a tighter twist. 3 times around is generally pretty secure. However, if you've misjudged how much wire, where to start your hoop, you might not get all 3 around, and just be aware of that so that on the top half you don't do 3 around. You do the same amount of circles as you do on the top and the bottom. I'm just going to pinch in that end. Then quite easily and kind of symmetrically play with your beach glass, because it is it's beach glass and it's got different shapes to it, but you want to try to have earrings looking similar, as close to sisters, twins, than distant cousins. So once you have your 3, use your round nose pliers and just maybe 1/8 of an inch or so from the edge of the glass, or from the edge of the pliers, pinch the wire and make sure it's taut to the beach glass, and then pull it straight, make your 90-degree, and then grab it at the end and twist it around the top and all the way over. Grab your earring hook and place it through. Then pinch the hoop that you have formed with your round nose pliers, and go ahead and twist your 3 loops, and then trim off the excess. And very carefully, you're going to have to make sure that the tail ends get pushed in so that they are not poking out. No sharp ends to cut anyone. This earring is a little cattywampus. So let's just fix it. Okay, so now if you were not thinking and you made your little bead bauble before and didn't attach them to your earrings or your tassel, the easy solution is just to open up your earrings like we did with the crystal and slide it through the hole, then close up the ring in the earring. You have to make sure that it is all the way closed so that it doesn't fall out. And then you're going to do with your tassel, you're going to find the edge of your jump ring, which hopefully you guys tucked inside the circle. Open up your jump ring, slip in your bauble, your hoop, close your jump ring, make sure it gets closed tight, and slip your little pieces in. And then you have your second pair of earrings. These earrings were really fun to make, and they're an easy gift to give your bridesmaids or your flower girl that they can wear on your wedding day. Or you can just make it for your friends. Now, I will be listing all of the samples that I make on my YouTube channel for sale on my Facebook page. So make sure you follow me there and have the opportunity to snatch up these wonderful pairs of earrings. All the proceeds from the sales of the products that I make here on this channel will be going to support the dance education of my daughter. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial and you remembered to hit the subscribe, like, and bell buttons so that you can follow us next week. Thank you and have a sunny day.